Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Good news: Jubilation looms in Nigeria as President Tinubu reviews new project. See his next plan. The development of a floating liquefied natural gas project that would cost $5 billion and is estimated to supply 40% of the nation's gas demand by the first quarter of 2026 has been backed by President Bola Tinubu at a meeting that took place on Wednesday at the presidential villa in Abuja with a group of joint venture partners that included UTM, FLNG, Technip Energies, and JGC Corporation. The president of the country expressed his support for the endeavor. Julius Run, the leader of the delegation, as well as the group managing director of UTM FLNG, disclosed to the State House correspondent at the conclusion of the meeting that the multi-floating LNGs are being implemented by a $5 billion loan that Afrexim Bank. According to Run, the loan removes financing obstacles in advance of the 2026 kickoff. He made notice of the fact that Tinubu had given the businesses involved an assurance that his administration would do everything in its power to ensure the success of the project because it was in line with his plan to estimate the economy and create more employment opportunities. He stated, "The president has given us his word that he will provide us with his full assistance. In addition, he has instructed us that in the event that we have any difficulties in the execution of this project, we should not be reluctant to communicate our findings to him via way of the Chief of Staff." Ron mentioned that once the plant is fully operational, it will have the capacity to produce 300,000 tons of LPG yearly, which will meet 40% of Nigerians' annual demand. Additionally, it will result in the creation of 7,000 direct jobs for citizens. In conclusion, Ron mentioned that this would be the first time in Nigeria that an indigenous company would be participating in such a project that would help in decarbonization, and the GMD stated that it would be the first floating LNG project in Nigeria, and it is expected to come on stream in the fourth quarter of 2026. I must confess that one of the good things that came out of fuel subsidy is that people are now looking elsewhere. People are looking outside the box. People are people do not have this solely dependency mentality on fuel, because fuel is now is not as accessible as it used to be, for a lot of Nigerians. But now, people are looking outside the box. People are considering, using gas to run their generators and motorcycle plus even cars in alternative to petrol to fuel. People are even changing their car from using petrol to using CNG. So I feel that this is a welcome development, and I hope that other countries follow suit. Other countries see this opportunity, this golden opportunity that subsidy removal has left for them, and they are able to tap into it and take advantage. You all also remember, I don't know if you know, that Tinubu has said that he's ready to compete with Russia. Russia is the largest, you know, exporter of gas. Nigeria, Tinubu said that he wants to make Nigeria, you know, a competition to Russia, which means Nigeria would start working on exporting gas. Because far back, why don't we export gas? We have crude oil, we have these natural resources, so why must we take? Don't forget, within crude oil, inside crude oil itself, you have petroleum and you have some other elements that are quite good and can earn the country money. So I don't know why we have to be exporting crude oil and then be importing petrol, which is not sensible. It's just like you have natural resources and you are just wasting it. The other day, NNPC confessed that for some years they have been exporting crude oil, giving crude oil out to companies that they get petrol, that they get fuel from outside the country, because they could no longer pay these companies for what the crude oils are worth. So they give out crude oil to these companies and then they get fuel in return. Whereas within crude oil, you can still get gas. So it's just like we are wasting our resources. And this time around, Tinubu have said, enough of that. Let us, try to also export crude oil, since we have tried with refineries and we're unable to make the refinery work. Hope I hope that with this, gas of a thing, exporting gas, I hope it's able to work this time around with a new government at the helm of affairs, considering the fact that for so many years we've struggled with exporting petrol, or even producing the petrol that Nigerians only will be able to consume. You guys, let me have your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this? Subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a massive thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.